What's up, friend? Hector here from 𝗏𝗏𝑐𝗏𝑒𝑐.com with this week's Movement Monday for the week. So we've spent the last 9 weeks or so going through T-spine mobility, kind of going through my own personal rehab of stuff that I've been doing since going through the post-surgery. And one of the things that I've not really avoided, but that gave me the most trouble was, like I've said in previous videos, was body weight work. Specifically like core work. So anything that required any kind of like hollowing out of my abs, like just kind of creating this intra-abdominal pressure, wasn't so much painful, but it was very uncomfortable. I guess if I had to give it a number, probably like a 3 or 4. It just felt really uncomfortable. I felt really weak. So doing something as simple as like the dead bugs or the stuff that you've been kind of following over the course of the last, I think it's like the last 9 weeks that we covered on body weight mobility, that's kind of been a big challenge for me. So now I'm slowly getting stronger. Core is definitely getting stronger. And so I've got some new toys. We got a whole set of new rings here at the gym. And so that's going to be the next piece that I'm going to be working on. And I'm basically just going to give you just some insight of some stuff I'm going to be doing. Again, this is all insight of what I'll be doing. So for the next few weeks, there won't really be so much like a tutorial, but it's just going to be, again, insight to what it is that I'm doing. Hopefully you can take some of this and implement it into some of your body weight work as part of your movement, Movement Monday kind of thing. So like I said, one of the biggest challenges I've had was hollowing out, but not so much. Core's definitely a lot stronger, and I've actually played around with these a little bit, and I just wanted to share with you literally just kind of like one of the things that I'm going to be working on pretty much almost every day to really kind of dial in the core. And there's nothing better to challenge you body weight wise than a set of rings. And so what we're going to be working on today is literally just like a hollow hold, a suspended hollow hold, and then from there we'll get into some shoulder stuff that you've probably seen this before. This is nothing new, but again, this is stuff that you're going to see me going through. Also mentioned one of my biggest challenges was like thoracic extension. That's something that, being in a hospital bed, cooped up, like I kind of developed a lot of this tightness here, which is a lot more mobile now after the last like 8 or 9 weeks that I've been kind of working on this stuff. So I'm going to be just playing around with it with some kind of inverted stuff and some internal external rotation type stuff. And the great thing about this is also it's going to really challenge your grip. So if you're trying to improve your grip for jiu-jitsu, you can really improve that simply with your body weight and a set of rings. So one of the things we're going to be focusing on today is, like I said, just a good old-fashioned static hollow hold. And one of the things that we're going to be focusing on is really incorporating the lats. So at the top of the hollow hold, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to, once I get in this hollow hold position, I'm going to do my best to externally rotate my palms. So anytime you externally rotate the arm, that gets the lats involved. So it's going to help keep a nice, stronger connection to the shoulder. So when we're at the top of the ring, we don't want our hands so much parallel to our sides, kind of like we're going to touch the side of our legs, or even straight, because when we turn them in straight, that's internally rotating the arm, and you're a little weaker there. So we're just going to slightly externally rotate, even just the slightest bit. You're probably going to see me struggle with this a lot. I've been playing around with this for the last couple days. Again, these rings are brand spanking new. We just got them in, I think on Friday, which was, 3 days ago, and I've been kind of playing around with it, and this thing has been smoking me. So I'll get right into it. These are a little bit higher than I was playing around with, but I think we'll still be good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop up into the position. So I'm not a ring expert, but from what I've learned and observed is there's a couple of different grips, and I've even talked about this with the kettlebell lifts, right? You've got your different kettlebell holds, like holding the grip. You use there's a lot of wrist strength that kind of comes along with doing the rings, because a lot of the time you'll do what's called a false grip, like I've talked about in our kettlebell grip holds, where you're kind of literally, you have your hand in deep, and a lot of the pressure is going to be on the palms, okay? That's going to activate the triceps, that kind of thing. So learning how to grip the rings the right way is definitely going to be something that I'll be learning in this journey as well. So I'm going to hop up and I'm going to go through a couple of hollow holds, and while I'm there, I'm just going to focus on linking, getting the lats connected, getting my abs tight, making sure my hips are forward, and then from there I'll hold it, and then I'm just going to come right back down. Okay, here we go. So from here, slightly externally rotate the hands, and I'm shaking. Then I'm going to come down under control. That lights up the pecs. Triceps were going crazy. Actually, the first time I did this on Friday, I haven't done much suspended body weight work since before the surgery. Like, one of my left tricep cramped up like crazy. It almost felt like I pulled it, but after a few minutes kind of went away. And literally all I'm going to do is probably like 3 to 5 sets of that, and I'm going to hold it. I'm going to shoot for like 5 to 10 seconds, and again, I'm just focusing on getting into this hollow position and slightly turning my palms out the best I can. It's a little bit of a challenge, and just get comfortable with holding that position. 8 weeks ago, this was impossible. There was no way I would have been able to get up here. We have a climbing rope over here, and I just gently kind of pulled down it one day. I was like maybe 9 weeks post-op, and it really lit me up through the midsection and was kind of painful, but definitely really, really weak. So I'm gonna do a couple more as I talk, and then from there, you can give it a try, okay? So here we go. Here's number 2. This is tough. So I'm gonna do one more, and then you can give it a try. Let me know how it goes. If you got a set of rings, give it a go. I'm not sure how this will work if you have like a TRX. I think the TRX is kind of banded together at the top, so I'm not sure this would be a good fit for like a TRX system. You'll definitely want a pair of rings that you can attach to like the roof of your garage or something like that. So I'm gonna go through one more time, and then you'll give it a go, and I'm going to finish off with 2 more. So I'm going to try to hit 5 totals for today. Okay, here we go. Woo! There you have it. Suspended hollow holds. I was going to do some kind of little shoulder mobility thing. I'll save that for next week's video because I'm still going to play around with it, and I don't want to look like an idiot on this video. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, but that's this week's Movement Monday for the week. So body weight strength is definitely a huge piece of the strength puzzle. You definitely want to get comfortable with your body weight, being able to move and maintain your body weight in space, especially suspended, okay? This is going to create total body strength. Obviously, it's going to work on mobility. It's going to help you move better. It's going to strengthen your grip. Like almost every muscle is touched on this. Definitely really felt the pecs, shoulders, triceps like crazy, and I was trembling like crazy. And the more that I practice this, the more control I'm definitely going to have over the movement, because something I really would like to work up to, it's been years since I've done it, is a really controlled muscle up. I just think muscle ups are really cool. And so what I'll be doing is basically just kind of going through these progressions with you on these Movement Monday episodes. I'll be tracking it, journaling it, seeing which progressions work, which progressions don't work, and I'll be sharing that with you, so hopefully you can eventually get to your first muscle up. So give this a try. I'm just doing, like I said, old-fashioned static hollow holds, and let me know how it goes. Hector@strongandtech.com with this week's Movement Monday for the week.